I just want to say about this reality split still. And don't forget, these are just my insights and instincts. So nothing to argue about. You know, you don't need to waste your time telling me I'm crazy. I really don't care what you think. And if you don't like me, don't watch the videos. You don't like what I look like, you don't like my hair, you don't like my room, you don't like my voice, then you may want to check with a psychiatrist to see why you would tune in to put yourself through it. But in this split reality, one thing is, yeah, there's a lot of bullies. Oh my God. People just think it's okay to bully now. And it's like, didn't we just go through this whole long thing about bullying and how bad it is? It drives people to kill themselves. And all of a sudden it's like so accepted. I can't believe how mean some people are. I'm locked out of Twitter. I can see my tweets. I can see tweet. I just can't. I can't like them, comment on them, or retweet them or anything, which is very frustrating. There's so much going on, and I can't do or say anything. But right before it happened, I don't even know, maybe 15 minutes before it happened. This isn't the tweet that got me taken down, though, because they sent me the one that got me taken down. It's called, I called somebody a disinformation whore. But you call the wrong people a name. That's why I said you could go on Trump, so you could threaten his life. You could call him anything you want to call him, name after name. It's okay. But certain people get you taken down. But when I've been going on there now, and I don't know if I'm just noticing it more, but some of the name calling and cussing and the language that's on there, just that one woman, you know, the bald lady, going on and making all these threats. I mean, all of these people keep going on, and now that I see Trump through new eyes, you know, I'm definitely a Trump supporter, completely 100%. He is not at all what we're being told, and he really is doing so much to make things better. And I think that is where all this disinformation is coming from, is because he really is taking down these criminals. When he said he was going to drain the swamp, he wasn't kidding. And anybody who understands anything about Illuminati, the cabal, the you know, the original families, all of the stuff, knows that he's in a war with them. The real controllers, the ones who control the banks, who run big farm, everything, and he's been going after them. So yeah, I'm 100% for. I mean, that guy is, he is a saint. When I started looking into him, and seeing like all these nice things he would do, and you know, not. I mean, he could have pulled out a big wad of money. He could have made it a production to that guy. Well, I'm going to pay your house off, you know. And then they try and tell us like, oh, he's this so cocky, so egotistical. He's such a narcissist and stuff. He very, that's not anything if you look into him at all. None of those things. So then you know they're lying right there. But once you support him, then yeah, you're the enemy of big tech, social media, all the corrupt politicians. But man, don't say anything. But in this other reality, it's weird, because in the one reality, because I left the one, so I was seeing everything through this one lens that it feels to me like it was colored now by other people. But I was seeing everything through this one lens. Then I something triggered me, and I started looking into things more, looking into things for myself. And that's when I started going, ah, this is so weird, because this stuff is, and that, but when you start trying to tell people, they won't. And then it starts being that there's so much information that's trying to discount the information. Like they started knowing, like this, like the Q thing was becoming so huge. So many people, and all that whole thing is it is kind of like information, little drops of like all it is giving you breadcrumbs to go, just like how when that girl told me about the sky thing. That's all it does, is like, hey, did you ever think about this? Look at this. Look at who's married to this person. Look who's, you know, that kind of stuff. And then you go in and look, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know, all this stuff that we would have never known. I mean, right now there's so many politicians out there, I've never heard of them. And they're in all these people are coming to the surface. But anyways, all of that information that is coming in and circulated through these people who have an agenda, create a certain narrative, and then, gosh, it gets so insidious and so nefarious, and it's just so tyrannical when you start really looking at it, because to own the media that tells you only what it wants you to know, to own the entertainment industry so that you can give the vision that you want people to see, so that if this happens, then you know, they can show a scenario and tell us how it needs to be, how we need, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, you know. Then you have people who get power, and if they are somebody who has no integrity, I mean, that's just like a gun with a machine gun just going with nobody powering it. If they have no integrity, they've got so many different avenues to make money, or, you know, go to islands where little kids are, and, you know, there's a lot of really sick stuff. And yeah, when you start like connecting a lot of dots and seeing like who's behind all this stuff and who's friends with who, it's very disturbing, because they're the ones who are censoring our information. So you have this group of people in one reality that is having their information very restricted and censored and controlled. And then you have this other group that is looking into everything possible. I mean, everybody's looking into everything. And the internet has brought them all together. And so in these groups, there's so many people that have looked into so much stuff that bring to the table so much information, and they're all connecting. So everyone is like, it's a big swap of information, and it's just like mind-blowing how huge this is. But you cannot get anyone to see it until they see it. And it's very frustrating, because it is all these trigger words and all these labels and stuff that have been put in place to put a protective barrier to keep the people controlled. And there's just everything that is going on right now. And it all comes down to that we got somebody who is fighting these controllers, and they'll do anything they can to take them down. They'll do anything they can to put someone else in, who they want, the person who they want, who is controlled. Because it's the puppet masters who are, we've all known for however long, we've always said, it doesn't matter who's president, they're only the puppet. Yeah, but what happens when you put somebody in who won't let you pull their strings? What happens when they're just a bull in a china shop? They're like, no, I got my own strings under control, thank you very much. Yeah, kind of sets a lot of chaos in motion. And that's what we got going here. And they want to keep blaming it on the person who doesn't want to have the strings attached. It's his fault. He just put these damn strings on. We could have a great life, you know. Getting you guys ready to put onto the indoctrination trains or whatever, the re-education trains. There's already been ones who've come right out and said there's certain people who will be weeded out of this society. And it's crazy enough, it's the people who were out waving flags and all wearing matching clothes and hugging and kissing each other, jumping up and down and holding hands and dancing in the streets. They're the problem. Yeah. It's pretty nutty. I don't know. My reality makes sense to me. That other reality, I can't wrap my head around it anymore. I know that they're getting false information, but man, when's it gonna end?